It's SpeedLaughs, the comedy podcast for people with short attention spans who don't know how to,
What were you saying, lady?
Well, you see, I'm here because I shot myself in the foot.
Yeah, I've done that many times.
No, I mean I literally shot myself in the foot with a gun.
Yeah? What did you do that for?
Well, it was an accident. You see, I was threatening Lord Stitchington with a gun, only there were no bullets in it. I was just trying to scare him. At least, I thought there were no bullets in it, but then the gun went off and it turned out it was loaded. So that's how I accidentally shot myself in the foot, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah? Well, what do you expect me to do about it?
Well, you're a doctor. Do something. Give me some medicine to relieve the pain, at least.
That's the trouble with this job. Everybody wants me to do things for them. They can never do anything by themselves, the lazy good-for-nothings.
How am I supposed to do anything? I'm lying here with a broken foot.
Well, you've got 2 feet, haven't you? Only one of them is broken. Look on the bright side. And besides, having one broken foot is better than having no feet at all.
Yes, very philosophical. Now, will you please do something to help me?
Oh, all right. Open your mouth and say ah. Thanks. I just wanted to see if your tonsils were still there.
They are. Now, will you do something, please?
Why should I? I've got my own problems. I've got migraine headaches, stomach ulcers, pyorrhea, and I've got 4 kids that still live at home. Come to think of it, the 4 kids are the reason why I've got migraine headaches, stomach ulcers, and pyorrhea.
Do you need to use the bathroom?
I said pyorrhea. A lot of people make that mistake.
Well, I just assumed you had the other thing because you're obviously full of...
Good morning. How's everyone today?
Dr. Onimus?
Oh, Miss Maroney. Oh, I say. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm in a lot of pain.
Oh, yes, I know. Mr. Grump here has that effect on everyone.
I heard that.
Wait, Mr. Grump? You mean he's not a doctor?
No.
Well, then what's he doing here?
Oh, we just keep him around to make the patients feel better.
How does an old crab like him make anybody feel better?
Well, you see, he puts our patients in such a bad mood that eventually they'll get so annoyed with him, they'll have to forget their own problems. It functions as a distraction.
I see. You take the psychological approach here. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't help my broken foot any, and... Wait a minute. Dr. Onimus? I didn't know you were that kind of a doctor.
Oh, yes, of course I am, my dear.
Well, what's your specialty?
Oh, I make a wonderful crepe Suzette. Or is that crepe de chine? Oh, I forget which. I know one of them doesn't taste very good.
That's not what I meant. I meant, what's your... Wait a minute. Mr. Grump isn't a doctor, but he gave a pill to that woman in the next bed, Ruby Necklace. He can't give pills to people if he's not a doctor. Well, he did it to stop her from talking so much, so who's complaining? Yeah, that's a fair point. As I was saying, what do you do here?
He just told you I make the patients feel better by telling them about my stomach ulcers.
Not you. I meant Dr. Onimus.
Oh, I don't know. I'll ask him when he comes in.
That's you.
Oh, so it is. I wondered why I was wearing his clothes.
Honestly, is everybody in this hospital crazy?
Well, you're here, so you ought to know.
That's telling a grump. Yeah, that was a good one. Shut up, Ruby. You're supposed to be asleep. Oh, yeah, that's right. What's going on around here? All I wanted was for someone to do something about my foot, and all I keep getting is crazy people who don't know what they're talking about.
Did you call me?
Oh, just what I need. What are you doing in that thermometer, Pumpernickel?
Well, it was too crowded in the stethoscope.
So that's what was in the stethoscope. I wondered why the doctor said my pulse had a German accent. That reminds me. Remember that German comic that used to work with us in Minneapolis? What was his name again? His name was Shut Up and Go Back to Sleep, Ruby. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't them Germans have funny names? I can't take any more of this. Quick, play the music. Play the music!
will Rose ever find anyone sensible in the hospital? Will Mr. Grump ever cure his migraine headaches, stomach ulcers, and pyorrhea? And will people ever stop mishearing pyorrhea as that other word? Will Dr. Onimus ever remember whether he makes crepe Suzette or crepe de chine? Will Rose ever get her broken foot cured? Will Ruby ever stay asleep? Will Nathaniel Clute ever be able to sell any of his old furniture when he has a garage sale next weekend? And what will he do with it if no one buys it? Will this show ever make any sense? Tune into the next episode of SpeedLaughs and find out.
That was the third episode in the fourth series of SpeedLaughs, a short podcast for short people with short attention spans, written by Andrew Gilmore and featuring Andrew Gilmore, Dick Lee, Martha Michael, and Joe McCann. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, who cares?